Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of 2048 units of VR for Doom 2 in the Ultra Violence difficulty played through PrBoom Plus. We are doing all levels with a pistol start, and this is map 6, an appointment with Mr. Payne. Let's begin. Alright, so immediately we get a submachine gun at the start. We're going to use it to kill all these enemies right in front of us while we dodge the projectiles from the imps in the back. There's some more ammo in here that you can grab, and even more right here. Also, there's a shotgun from the dead shotgunner which we can use against these imps, which I'm gonna do right now. Hopefully it should take 1 to 2 shots to get rid of all of them. And as for these guys, you can probably get the Revenant to infight with some of them, or use the shotgun to kill multiple enemies if they're lined up correctly. Well, when you're done with all that, you can break out the submachine gun to clear out this area full of hit scanners and imps. Now, there are some pinkies in here, but you can probably use the shotgun against them. As for the rest of this area, I'm going to go into this part with all the candles. Grab the armor and the rocket launcher. And now we have both of those. I'm going to go right here, press the switch, and then get the heck out. Because all the little doors open up with a bunch of shotgunners in most of them. Now you can use the submachine gun to get rid of them, or you could also use the shotgun. I'm going to keep some ammo for the submachine gun, because I'm going to use it later. In the meantime, however, we got enemies to kill with the shotgun. You might hear some growling, but that's because there are lots of other enemies we'll encounter later. But one enemy in particular is why I kept the submachine gun full of ammo. Yeah, there's a Revenant here. It's nice to stun lock him a little bit. It's also nice to get rid of some enemies in this area, too. Like this Pinky, and of course the imps from earlier. As for this part, I'll break out the shotgun still, and go right here to kill these imps. Just so I can make an opening for this part, because there's also specters in this little area that we press the button for. We're just gonna get them all out of our face. So now we've gotten rid of the specters, we can grab the blue key card where they were. And also, in order to get out of here, we can't go back up this stairway because it's broken. Instead, we'll have to go here with the chainsaw. Yes, we have to grab it in order to progress. Sad. But we also can shoot this switch. And now we can go into here to get the secret supercharge. And now we have that. We should have enough health to finish the level. Alright, so we can go into the blue room now, where the Revenant was. The first one, at least. And now go into here. And as you can hear, there's a lot of enemies in it. Including, but not limited to, Revenants. Let's see if we can blow them up, preferably not missing. Get some splash damage going on. Kind of like that. And look, there's Mr. Payne. But before we even meet him, we'll have to meet his Pinky assistants. Pinky, or not Pinky, Cacodemon and Cacodemon secretaries, excuse me. We already met his Pinky assistants before. These are hissies. I'll just keep using the shotgun, even though I don't have to. Yeah, let's use a rocket, see if Lost Souls won't charge into us. Yeah, because Lost Souls are what were in the other rooms. Speaking of which, we'll probably visit those in a little bit. Yeah, remember all these vents? No, I didn't mention them before, but you can go into some of them And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because over here is a red key card. There's some more Cacodemon assistance. And there's more vents we can go into eventually. Like this one. Which doesn't really lead to anywhere, to be quite honest. But if you look into here, you can go into this one, grab the green armor if you need it, which you probably don't really, unless you've wasted a lot of health, I suppose. Should be some more enemies in the vents, probably, but it's likely there's enemies in here, because why not? Sometimes they can find themselves in strange places like this. Anyways, now we have the red key card. We can open up the door and meet Mr. Pain. And what better way to end the level than to just do this to him. And there we go, that's an appointment with Mr. Pain. And we're 1 second ahead of 6 minutes. Oh well. I blame the Cacodemons and Lost Souls getting into weird places, which is what flying enemies do in these games sometimes. But yeah, this level was pretty fun. Just getting the submachine gun and gunning down all the hit scanners in the hallway there is pretty cool. Then getting out and killing the rest of them with the shotgun is also pretty cool. I really liked finishing the level with the chainsaw. You don't have to, but it's fun to bully the Pain Elemental, because the Pain Elemental has bullied us throughout the past almost 27 years or so. In fact, it'll be 27 this year, with the release of Doom 2, how about that? Yeah, the level itself was pretty fun. I kind of like how simple the secret is, even though it makes me have to pick up a chainsaw, but at the same time, if we didn't pick up the chainsaw, we wouldn't be able to carve up that Pain Elemental, Mr. Pain, as the level calls him. But yeah, pretty fun. Good job, Violent Beetle. You made a fun little map. Anyways, we are done with this video. Stay tuned for the next one where we go into map 7. But first, you begin to feel claustrophobic in this realm. You are eventually greeted by a priest who explains the grim situation. This dimension is inhabited by a sect of Christianity that broke off from the rest of Europe to avoid persecution in the Middle Ages, and a portal led them to this new world. Too bad for them, the demons found this place too, once those UAC bastards started screwing with portal tech. You're warned of a nearby demon outpost. Ignoring him, you decide to pay them a visit. And we'll pay them a visit in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But until then, toodaloo.